Welcome to the Shooting Show. This week we're ferreting rabbits on the East Yorkshire coast, plus we bring you an on-site report from the British Shooting Show at the NAC Stoneleigh.
I've been called away from attending to the doe cull by an emergency summons from a nearby farmer. His land is suffering from an abundance of rabbits, and I've been asked to help sort it out. Switching rifle for shotgun, I hot-foot it to the ground to lend a hand. Surveying the scene, I realise I'll have to call in reinforcements. This is a job for a ferreting man, and who better than local lad Will, who's worked ferrets since he was a toddler. Also joining me is boy blunder himself, Stuart Wilson, who's keen to prove he's as reliable with a gun as with a rifle. With the team assembled, there's just one more thing to mention. This is right after the storm that recently swept the UK. The wind is up and there's still standing water on the ground, but we've never let a spot of rain stop us. We head out to the first likely location, decide on a plan of action, and lock and load.
Using Ely VIP, 28 grams, 5 shot, perfect for rabbiting in this light gun, 525 Browning. 28 grams is enough, 5 shot, perfect for rabbits.
The wind has got even stiffer, but that doesn't mean the rabbits are heading for shelter. Stuart gets a chance of a head start as one shows itself right at the outset. This one clearly has mixy and needs dealing with. That's that job done. With one down, the ferreting operation can begin in earnest. Will has 3 seasoned ferrets with him, plus one youngster still learning the tricks of the trade. As he deploys them at the warren, Stuart and I split up to maximise our chances. He's covering the edge of a small spinney, while I stay in the trees covering the bury. The ferrets are taken to the job with enthusiasm, and this is clearly a well-used warren, but nothing has bolted yet. The wait continues for a few more minutes, and then I get my first customer of the day. I don't even have time to celebrate getting my first coney before another one presents itself in almost exactly the same spot. That's 2 shots and 2 crop raiders accounted for, but the ferrets are still interested. But one ferret is stuck behind a rabbit below ground, and Will has to set 2 with the spade. There could be more yet to come. Stuart is itching to get in on the action. Eventually, he gets his go. With another one effectively dispatched, Will decides that's enough for this location, and we set about recovering the ferrets. It's modest numbers so far, but a bad day's shooting is better than a good day's working, and we still have 2 locations yet to cover. Out in a more open area, we loose the ferrets to work either side of a field boundary. Stuart and I pick our positions. So far he's only needed one of the 3 shots his Browning A5 is capable of, while I've opted for the more traditional 525 over and under. With no shelter, we now have the full force of the wind to contend with, and with the decks cleared for action, I steady myself ready for the sport to come, and it's soon provided thanks to a bolting rabbit that requires quick reactions to take down. ferrets are proving their subterranean worth, and this is turning into a very fruitful affair indeed. Stuart is the next to strike. That levels things between Stuart and me in the overall stakes so far. Not that I'm keeping score, but I'm about to draw ahead again, as another bolting bunny gives me the chance I need. Everyone's impressed by the last shot, but there's gamesmanship afoot from Stuart, questioning who actually shot what at this location, which I deal with in a less than subtle manner, leaving no room for doubt.
I shot the thing, alright.
Collecting ferrets, rabbits and equipment, Stuart and I take a moment to show our softer side before heading to the final location of the day. Putting the ferrets to ground in an infested hedgerow, Will sets me up in a prime location, and it's not long before my quarry appears on cue and sticks to the script. Job done, I step in to retrieve a rabbit that's been caught below ground. With the ferrets going below once more, I let Stuart try from the same spot. He duly obliges to provide a fitting finale to a superb day's sport. With a miss. Beaten by a rabbit who dives to ground. Inspecting the bag, it's time for Will to provide his final verdict on the day.
So William, end of a fine day's ferreting. Not a massive bag, but a lot of fun nevertheless. But what was surprising was saying that it's the middle of February, 12th of February actually. A lot of small rabbits at this time of year.
Yeah, it'll be my last day. I won't be coming anymore. Yeah, it has been enjoyable, apart from the offset of the little ones. But nonetheless, it still grow up into a big one and be a pest.
Yeah, I mean it is a pest control situation really. I know that you do a lot of rabbiting for all the local farmers from a crop protection point of view. But you say you're finishing now, that's because of the so many youngsters.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. That's the reason why.
And normally you wouldn't really expect that until sort of mid-March time?
No, not at all.
Yeah. I know you had one young ferret today, there's 4 ferrets, but the 3 that have been the major workers you've had for 2 or 3 seasons?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. A lot of hard work and effort went into training them. But they're very tame and work really well, and they have done today.
Yeah, very tame, and thanks to these guys, we've had some fun, and thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Job complete. Will, Stuart and I can rest assured that, tonight at least, the crops are a little safer. It hasn't been a big numbers game, but every little helps, and perhaps more importantly, the farmer has seen us diligently about our work. Young Will there, showing us how to work the ferrets. And now, the Shooting Show news.
This is the Shooting Show news. Reporting live from the British Shooting Show 2014. In its 6th year altogether, its 2nd at Stoneleigh and its 1st as a 3-day event, the show is growing into an essential date in most shooters' calendars. We scoured the halls to locate the best new product launches and catch up with the great and the good of the shooting world. First up, there were new guns on show from Browning and Winchester.
I'd like to show you the new 725 game gun. It's brand new this year for 2014, and it's an addition to our very well received 12 gauge that we've already got in the marketplace. So this comes to the UK shores in April, ready in good time for the game season this year. It's a beautiful little gun. It's a 20 gauge, lightweight 20 gauge, weighing just under 3 kilos, so it's about 6.25 pounds. And we actually sell it in 2 stock variants. So this one here is the standard Browning pistol grip version with the Schnabel forend, and this is the other version of the 20 gauge that we're launching this year. This features the Prince of Wales grip and the game forend, so it's a different version, very popular with UK hunters. It's a specific version for the UK. Features all the same features as the standard stock version, with the inflex pad, the double seal chokes, and the same engraving, and of course the mechanical trigger at $19.99 retail, available from April onwards in the UK. Okay, we have here the new Winchester Select grey laminates, and it's based on the Winchester Select Sporting 2, which has been a very good model for us, with the addition of a semi-beaver tail forend and some signature chokes, extended chokes. But obviously the most striking thing about it is the grey laminate stock and forend, which is a slightly different spin on the standard walnut stock, and comes in a selection of 28 or 30 inch barrel, a 10mm top rib with a mid bead as well, and obviously aimed at a more sort of a target clay market rather than the game market. So it's a sporting gun, and very reasonably priced at under £1,200, and it's quite a limited edition run. I think we bought in about 100 units for 2014, so they are out there in the shops, but you have to hunt for them.
At the RUAG stand, Phil Unwin showed us why there's been so much excitement about the new Perazzi MXS Sporter.
This is a brand new model and just been launched at the shooting show this weekend. I think immediately the difference between this and the traditional MX8, MX12 is the difference in the locking system. This is, if you like, a simpler system and has allowed Perazzi to bring the price down, so we're into a whole new price bracket. The gun itself comes in two barrel lengths, 32 and 30 inch, has a tapered rib. Stock, you have two options of stock drop and dimensions, and so the gun doesn't offer the same features as the 2000s or the MX8s in as much that it's not totally bespoke, but within the limited options it still retains the Perazzi superb trigger system with coil springs, selector on the top is standard in the nickel action, or a black finish. Left-hand is obviously available as well, but this is a whole new concept, a whole new action, and a whole new price bracket. This gun will retail with enhanced wood at £5,500.
And Amber Hill turned up to show us what life with Perazzi has been like for her.
I'm currently shooting an MX2000/8, so I changed because I've always wanted to shoot Perazzi and I've just loved the gun. And I'm getting on well with it. So I've only been shooting it a couple of times, but I had my first competition in Qatar a couple of days ago, and I managed to make the final and come fifth with it. So I'm very happy with that.
So you're getting on well with it?
Definitely, just more training I think, and hopefully I'll be ready for later competitions this year.
There were air guns and shotguns aplenty at the GMK stand, not least the new Stoiger ATAC.
This is a gas ram air rifle. It's a combo set complete with 4 to 16 by 44 mil dot scope with a suppressed barrel. It's one of the quietest air rifles, gas ram spring brake barrel air rifles on the market, with the tactical stock, with the side rails that you can have a accessory bipod, which is fully adjustable. It's terrific value for money at £275. The new competition 692 sporting shotgun. It's got a new barrel profile, which is called Stelium Pro, which is an extended forcing cone which leads from the end of the chamber part the way down the barrel, reducing felt recoil and increasing the shot pattern. Along with that, we've got the new action, new longer, thicker ejectors, oversized hinge pin, and the top lever with the rubber coating to save your thumb. The adjustable trigger, and in the back we have a weighting system called the B-Fast weighting system, which allows you to alter the balance of the gun should you so wish. The guns are factory balanced on the hinge pin, and it's a grade 3 type stock, and it's been a super successful selling into the market. Also available in trap and X-trap.
Just like to show you the new Benelli Raffaello, which is new to the market. The key new feature of this gun is the progressive comfort stock, which this is our demonstrator model, as you can see, which is actually inbuilt into the stock. This is retailing for about $16.50.
Phil Ogden's new rifle slip was attracting interest, so much so that the presenter himself went to check it out.
Hi Phil, nice to see you again.
And you?
What goodies have you got this year for us at the British Shooting Show?
Well, since last year we've been designing this slip. It's a dedicated stalking slip.
Yeah.
Been designed with all the guys at Basque. We've had every rifle in it with bipod, scope and moderator. it fits 98% of all the stalking rifles on the market.
Fantastic.
It's been made out of heavy-duty cordura.
Yeah.
It's got a full-size accessory pocket on the front with a full molle system inside, with license pocket and multiple pockets.
Yeah.
The back setup, you have your shoulder straps, all interchangeable.
Okay.
All can be removed and put wherever you want it to fit to suit your style of stalking, whether you're hill stalking or just normal stalking in forestry.
Yeah.
The spine can also take one of the straps if you wish to carry it in a different position.
Okay, fantastic.
You have a nice velour interior with a 25mm heavy duty foam padding.
Yeah.
And the cordura insert down in the bottom, just in case you take your mod off. Sharp barrel, won't rip your lining on the inside.
Perfect, yeah.
12 months in development, and we think we've come up with the perfect sled.
It looks like it is to me, and it's clearly been developed with you and with stalkers. Yeah, well done, Phil.
No problem.
Scott Country had new night vision in stock in time for the show, including the latest Pulsar Digisight.
So this is the new Starlight Arrow. It's a rear-mounted digital night vision add-on. It's available in several options. You can have it as the basic Arrow for $349, or the Arrow with the infrared illuminator for $399.99. It is a detection range of up to 200 metres. It will fit parallax adjustable scopes, and it's ideal from rimfire through to centre fire. These are pre-production prototypes, so the mount system will be revised for the production models. They'll be available in about 2 to 3 weeks, but they're currently in production. We're taking pre-orders at the show. So this is the new Pulsar Digisight N750A. It's the latest incarnation in the Digisight line. Various improvements, including 13 user-selectable reticles and memorisation of zero-in parameters, so you can set it up for different rifles. It retails at the same price, $1299.99. It has a realistic detection range of a couple of hundred metres. Still the business for Foxhill.
And finally, we saw the very first sample of a new straight-pull 2.2 rifle.
Here I am from Highland Outdoors. I've got the new ISSC straight pull here, which is a brand new rifle. It's the first one off the production. So these will be available in May. So this is an Austrian-made rifle. It's a straight pull action. So it's basically a simple, fully adjustable trigger. Available in a 2.2 LR, 22 Magnum, and 17 HMR, which is going to be the kicker on that. 10-shot detachable magazine. Available in a walnut stock or a polymer stock. As I said, available in May. They're priced around about the $495 mark for the polymer version, and just over 600 quid for the walnut version. As I said, Austrian made, so excellent barrels on them, very precisely made and available in May.
That's it from Stoneleigh. That was the Shooting Show News.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. We're out every Monday, 7:30 p.m. UK time. Please don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. This has been The Shooting Show.